Hello and welcome to Tax Talk Tuesday. Every Tuesday until the end of filing season, I am going to post a video about a tax topic. And today's topic is going to be how to determine what credentials your tax professional has and how to determine if you need someone with a different set of credentials. So let's get to it.
We are going to begin our research at irs.gov. We have placed the words tax professional in the search engine, and the first result it gives us is choosing a tax professional. That is the one we want, so we are going to start there. One of the first things that we see is that it tells us not to choose an unethical or ghost tax return preparer. I will post a video about that later, but right now we are going to look at the credentials and qualifications of tax professionals. Now, the very first thing that it lets us know is that any tax professional with an IRS preparer tax identification number, also known as a PTIN, is authorized to prepare federal tax returns. However, tax professionals have differing levels of skills, education, and expertise. Now, one of the things that sets one tax professional aside from another is their rights of representation. That means that this individual can represent you before the Internal Revenue Service. They can represent you on matters including audits, payment, collection issues. They can set up a payment plan for you. They can go to tax court and they can handle appeals for you if that's needed. Now, if you need someone that can represent you before the Internal Revenue Service or in court, you may want to choose the individuals that have unlimited rights of representation, and those are enrolled agents, certified public accountants, and tax attorneys. An enrolled agent is someone who is licensed by the IRS. They are subject to a suitability check and must pass a three-part special enrollment examination with a comprehensive exam that requires them to demonstrate proficiency in federal tax planning, individual and business tax return preparation, and representation. They must also complete 72 hours of continuing education every 3 years. Now, a certified public accountant is usually someone that has gone to college or university. They've received a degree in accounting and they are licensed by a state accounting or accountancy board. The attorney is also someone that has an undergraduate degree and they've been to law school. They are licensed by a state bar association. Now, all three of those can represent you or a client before the Internal Revenue Service and in court, and they can talk to you and they can talk about returns that even they did not prepare. Now, individuals with limited representation rights are individuals that are PTIN holders and individuals that take the annual filing season program training. The annual filing season program training is voluntary. It is not a requirement of the Internal Revenue Service. So if you feel that you need someone that has a little more expertise in training, then you might want to have someone do your return that participates annually in this program because tax laws can change year to year and the amounts that are deductible, lots of things can change on an annual basis. So it is important for them to maintain their level of knowledge. Now, when we scroll down a little bit more, we see that there is a directory. So the first thing we're going to do when we get to the directory is remember that the credentials are on the side. So if you forget what type of credential you need or you're looking for, it is listed here on the side. And it does make mention of two additional type of credentials, the enrolled retirement plan agent credential and the enrolled actuary credential. Now, in order to verify the name of the tax professional that you're using, or to verify their credential, you would just enter their last name here, and then you would enter your zip code. We're going to use a zip code of 90210 because we just know what that zip code is. And once you enter the zip code, you can also tell it the distance that you want. You want someone that's about 5 miles away, all the way up to 250 miles away. But we're just going to choose, say, 10 miles. And we're going to tell the system that we want, let's see, everyone that's about 10 miles away from the zip code. It automatically tells us there are about 1,000 names. So let's see what the top 1,000 names are. Okay, we see that this, by default, this list is given to us by distance. Everyone that is within 0 miles of this zip code comes up first, but we can sort. So if we want, we can sort by name, and that gives us an alphabetical list. We can sort by credential if we'd like, and this gives us everyone that is in the annual filing season program, and it gives us their city. Now, we cannot open these results. Like if you double click here, it won't open any information about this individual. So it just confirms who they are and what credential they have. Now, if you know that you definitely need a certified public accountant, you can just tell it, I need a certified public accountant. You can search, and it still tells you there are about 1,000 in this, about 10 miles from this zip code. And again, by default, the closest certified public accountant comes up. Now, you will notice that it doesn't tell you what the P10 holders are. There's nothing here that will give you any information about someone that just has a P10. You can also get to the directory by opening a web browser and typing in the words irs.gov, choose a tax pro, and selecting enter. It brings you right to the page that allows you to view the credentials and go to the directory.
So let's recap. Anyone with a P10, which is a preparer tax identification number, can do your taxes. And the Internal Revenue Service does maintain a database of individuals that take the annual filing season training and other tax professionals. So to get to that database, you can just open a browser, use the shortcut, or you can use the directory, and you can determine if the individual that already prepares your taxes has the credentials that you want, or if you need someone with additional credentials. All of that's explained on the website. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and you will be notified every time I post new content.